let me pause. Whatever. This lighting is so freaking harsh. I don't even know. So now I'm like regretting not putting on makeup because what the heck? Like, let me see. Is this is a little better. I'll go with this. You guys are gonna be hearing Frozen in the background because I am babysitting. But so here's what's happening. I haven't filmed a video in so long, except like that unedited video. I just realized I don't have my gear. Like, I am such a quality. I don't even. Am I even a YouTuber? Because I don't even film as regularly. I mean, this isn't even like a job or anything either. So it's just there. But you guys are gonna get me struggling to put this stuff together real quick because I forgot to set up my mic, and I'm sure you guys can pretty hear me, but it's just for like me to hear myself. No, I think I can pretty much hear myself. Let me just tilt it up. Okay, so basically what I'm saying is I haven't filmed in like a couple weeks, and then I decided to start filming today because I have about an hour, maybe an hour and a half before she gets picked up and I have to leave for a family thing. So I was like, I haven't filmed. Let me film before my mommy gets home, before I have to do my makeup, before I have to do any of that. And I could be doing that, but I wanted to film in my bedroom because I finally got my ring light to work again. So, yeah, I finally got my ring light to work again. Also, update, I got an Apple Watch. I'm getting a text, so that's why I'm like smiling. I got an Apple Watch, so I ditched my Samsung watch. I think the last time I filmed I had braids in. Took them out, but I'm putting them back in because I'm leaving to go back to my homeland. No, I'm going on vacation to see some family. So, I'm not going to be filming for a while either. So, yeah. And then I have a lot of stuff going on. I'm hoping to maybe get some filming in before I leave because I have like a week after this. Then I have to go to college and get like my transcript stuff and fill out my application. Not fill my application, like get my classes all set and everything. So yeah, I have a lot of stuff done. But you know, actually, let me show you guys an update. So since I graduated, my hair's a mess. Let me show you guys what I got, okay? Get myself together again. I gotta put like another headphone in just to like make myself feel better about not being able to stay focused. I went to Build-A-Bear. I was originally supposed to go with one of my friends, but like they couldn't come. So I went to Build-A-Bear. What did he look like? This is Jason.
I'm Batman.
Yeah. The reason why it correlates with the video. Hi, baby. Yeah, I'm actually like sitting on my suitcase. Like literally, she's coming on the bed, but like she can't get in because I blocked it. But like I'm sitting on my suitcase right now, and I'm trying to not like break it. You're supposed to be watching her. Yeah, but this is Jason. His name and his voice note goes with everything that I will be talking about today. So, on to the main topic of this video. I know I am extremely late because the Batman movie came out about a month and a half ago, maybe even longer. It came out on streaming like a month and a half ago, and then I saw it on movies a while ago. I really think it came out longer. It feels longer. I can't clean my glasses. Yeah. She's growling. Should I be worried? Yeah, so it came out. So I have like my notes written on my trusty laptop. So I'll be reading off of that. It's kind of like a script, but it's also like a guide to help me focus on what I'm saying so I don't go on a tirade and I can keep this short, but also get my points across, you know? Yeah. I don't know what the heck I'm doing with my channel. I'm just doing whatever I want to do. And yeah, I feel like I always talk about, I don't know what the heck I'm doing with this channel. Glasses don't work today because the light is too close. Okay. The Batman movie with Robert Pattinson. So it, like I said, it came out already. I'm late. But I wanted to record because I recently rewatched. I guess I just gotta put it because I hate like not being able to make like contact with you guys. Like, come on, get yourself together, Sky. Okay, I'm just gonna hold my mic over here. Some ASMR. Oh my gosh, I can't believe I just did that. Ew. Yeah. Okay, so I rewatched a bunch of like the older Batman movies from like Clooney to Pattinson, including like the animated movies. Which personally before Pattinson was the better the better viewpoint of Batman, because as a very avid comic book reader, like I think the only time I really stopped getting and reading comic books recently was when the virus came. I wasn't able to go into comic book stores and I didn't want to get them digitally, which was stupid, but yeah, I still kept up. But the animated versions, to me at least, made a lot more sense for Batman's characters, and they weren't stagnant on his character. But that is until Pattinson's Batman came, and personally, Pattinson's Batman is my personal favorite when it comes to the real life ones, because I felt like it embodied especially Batman first year, and I felt like I didn't get the same Batman being boss, being running the Justice League, being on his own, already established Batman, which personally I got sick of seeing in the film industry, both in animated and in real life DCEU entertainment. I didn't like it. It was annoying because you saw the exact same story being retold, just with different plot lines, and it was like, okay, can I get something new? So seeing a new version of Batman where you're seeing him starting as Batman and not already established as Batman, like the entirety of Gotham doesn't like already know who he is. Everyone like knows who he is, but not really, and they know of him as like a figure, but not like him. In every Batman movie, everyone already knows, oh my gosh, it's Batman. No one knew, and that's what I liked. And he was like, I am vengeance. Which also I low-key thought was cringy because he said it all the time. But it was also like just establishing himself, and I really like that. So when I first heard, excuse me, you know what I don't understand? So my mom just texted me asking me to look for her something, right? I have no clue where the heck it could be besides her wallet, obviously. And it's like, she just told me I can't find it. Send a picture. And I was like, I don't know where the heck it is. I don't know where it could possibly be. And I don't want to ransack your room because then you're going to get mad if I... Anyways, back to what I was saying. I was talking about how I was nervous about Pattinson being Batman when it was first announced, because the only work I've ever watched of Pattinson was Twilight and the one with Tom Holland. Like, it was another movie with Tom Holland, and I didn't finish watch the movie with Tom Holland because I felt very bored. And with Twilight, I only know him as sparkling, broody vampire, right? So I don't know what the heck was I supposed to expect. And he genuinely surprised me with the... Well, I knew he could be broody, obviously. But it's just like the rendition of how he was Batman. Personally, I really liked it, and I really felt it as him being like a younger Bruce Wayne, like with Bruce not caring about what really happens to the company and not really caring to keep up the facade of Bruce Wayne and just mainly caring about being Batman. And I liked so I don't remember every detail of Batman Zero Year, but it just, to me, it was just really, I really liked it. I was just really nervous that there's going to be the same broody older Batman fighting Joker, fighting, the same thing that you get. So let me talk about what 0 year is for my non-comic book readers and just the readers who just need a and just for people who just, need a reminder, because me myself, I needed a reminder. So Batman Zero Year was Bruce Wayne's first years. I know it's like 0 year, like it's the first year, but it's like first couple years of him being Batman. And it takes place in the New 52 universe, and it's so I have the summary like right here, right? So it's when the Riddler not only terrorized Gotham in the same way more or less as in the movie. I literally had like written down. He terrorized Gotham the same way that he did it like in the movies. Oh, he threatens to outthink Bruce, because Bruce is like big brain. He's big brain, but like I guess he met his match when it came to Riddler. Not really. Didn't find with any info with because I tried looking for the director to confirm that it was like based on Batman Zero Year, but to me it basically has the same plot. Nonetheless, like read Zero Year, watch the new Batman, you see that was loud. You see exactly what I'm talking about when it came to the similarities and the differences. And I felt personally, which is why I'm looking excited for them to make another Batman with Pattinson. I want them to dive deeper into Batman's first years of being Batman. I felt like we need more of that in the Batman universe, instead of again the same like Ben Affleck, Justice League, broody older Bruce Wayne established as Batman already knowing his way as Bruce and Batman. And yeah, so I felt like I want to get more of that. So with that, I'm going to completely switch the subject. I want to see, since we're just talking about seeing more of like first year Batman, I want to see not just first year Batman, I want to see more of Batman and his children. Yeah, because we have like Superman in the show where he has his kids and everything like that. He has John, and he has like, they even had a new son, another son. So I'm just like, I would like to see I'm not talking about Titans. I'm not talking about them as like Justice. I'm not talking about them as like Titans or and their own team or anything like that. Like I know we have like Judas Contract with like Nightwing and all the animated movies like Son of Batman, where we are introduced to Damien under the Red Hood with Jason. I'm talking about Jason soon. I want to see, besides that, and like with Titans, where I want to see the dynamic with Batman and his children. I don't want to just see that. I don't want to see that just in comics. I don't want to just see them where they're separated in their own team. I want to see them fighting alongside each other. Nightwing, Red Hood, Red Robin, Batgirl, Robin, Cassandra. Why did I forget? I forget their like their alter egos. I forgot it, but like basically I want to see like all of his kids, and I want to see them fighting side by side. Like I want to see a movie, if not a movie, like a whole series where it's like the Bat family. And I know we have like the comic with the webtoons and everything. I want to see that. Like I want to see that dynamic. I want to see, there should be like a movie on Dick and Bruce. We already know the backstory of how Dick and everything. I want to see that building of Bruce and Dick's relationship. I want to see the trauma of Dick, because of course Dick has trauma. All of them have trauma. Dick literally watched his parents die. Dick was angry. People don't like to talk about that, but Dick was literally angry. He was probably not just as aggressive, but he was aggressive as Jason was. He had to like calm down. Literally, I want them to like do a film about the freaking slap, the iconic slap that everyone knows about, and you see it all over Twitter. You see it all over like fandom, like all of that. Everyone knows Bruce slapped Dick. That I think it was something like that, and some other stuff that led to Dick full on leaving as Robin and then becoming Nightwing for a bit. And it just kind of gets erased, and I feel like a lot of like watchers don't know that Bruce has kids, or if they don't, they like just think that he has one, and it's like, no, he has like 4, now 5 sons, because Duke just got added. But the thing with Duke, don't get me wrong, I love Duke. when they switch the universes, I hope that they keep him, because they love to do this thing where they switch out who's like a father figure and who's like adopted and who's like this. Like, of course they keep like Jason, Dick, Tim and Damien as like the core boys. Those are his kids, those are his sons, blah blah blah. Everyone knows that. But then they also like to bring in like Cassandra and Cassie and like Barbara and stuff, and then like they're like, oh, they're like his daughters, or they're like they're the other people's love interest, and they switch them out. I know Cassandra has recently been like definitely like his daughter figure, and then Duke has just recently been added in, so it's like I hope that they keep him in and they don't just like run him in and out. But it's just like I would like to see. Damn, this is why I need notes, because I literally lose my track of thought. But I would love to see a lot more of Batman and his sons in like the big screens, and not just separated as in like Titans and stuff like that, because I know that that's like also a big part of the as the boys and all of them, as they end up in teams, but like they also started off together, you know. Like, I know Jason did separate himself from them, which obviously, like, duh, but like in the new comics he also did kind of work with them at a point. So I would also like to see that dynamic. I would just like to see the dynamic of all four of the boys together, especially in like the animated ones too, because the thing is, they're getting there. They have like Tim, I think they had Tim at one point, but I know they had Damien and Dick interacting, so of course Jason and Tim are in that like universe, but you never really see them. I know after Under the Red Hood they kind of never really acknowledge Jason, and then Death in the Family, obviously, but that's another Jason story. But like I want to see all four of them like get together. There are so many different comic stories that they could do with all four, if not even more of the Bat family all interacting together and all working together to defeat the same evil, and I would really like to see that. But on top of just the Bat family, I'm going on to another topic. We're going to talk about the Robins, but like we got to talk about them, because I feel me as a Jason Todd, if I say this I'm going to get like canceled, so no, I'm as a Jason Todd stan, I guess. No, because I literally have a entire wall. I'm not changing my camera, but like I feel like you've seen it. I recently got a whole poster. I have a poster wall dedicated to like DC, not even DC, to the Bat fam. Like I have like two Marvel posters like on that wall, and then I have like the Marvel like cinematic universe of phase 1 on this side, but majority of this side is like Batman, Nightwing, Jason. Like there's a whole bunch of comics there, some that I got from Comic-Con and stuff, and I even like cosplay as Jason. So it's like Jason is my favorite Robin. You can't fight me on that. He's my favorite. To me, he's the best. That's just how it is. But besides getting stuff like I'm gonna keep talking about Titans. Like I have no ill regard towards Titans. I do feel like they could have handled, because again, I feel they could have handled Jason's storyline a lot better, but I feel like obviously they don't want to like fire the actor for like a couple seasons or a couple episodes, or do like a time jump or anything either. So they just she's just sleeping. Yeah, so they just like, you know, rush the death and then bring him back type of situation. So it was like, and I don't even remember, because I haven't watched Titans in so long, but I don't think he died. Did he die? Whatever. Yeah, I didn't want to rush. I felt like they rushed that. And then I also feel like we did get Dick's storyline, and I feel like they did handle Dick's storyline a little better compared to what I feel other stories could do, where it came to him like figuring out being Robin and being Nightwing. And I liked that. I like the transition period of it, but I also want to know, like, you know. And I also liked how they covered like that Dick was violent. Dick was literally violent. He is still violent. Like, Dick has issues. Yes, he's like in the comics. No, not even in the comics, because I know in fandom, they like to like have Dick as the chill brother, the one who's like everyone could go to because he's older and stuff. But no, Dick has issues. Like, dude, like Yeah, a lot of them have issues, but I definitely feel the older ones. Like, I feel the only one who is mainly chill is Tim, because Tim's trauma mainly stemmed from, like, his dad literally died of, I think it was cancer, but I don't really, because Tim's background changes so much. Like, his dad either dies from cancer, or he just dies, like, in front of it, or something like that. Like, but the thing is, Tim was never an orphan, and it was just like he kind of just like started being Robin because he hacked into the system, and then Bruce was impressed and he was like, "You're making me Robin." And yeah, so I just felt like they could have handled a little better, but I don't like Titans Jason. I really tried. I hope that if they bring Damian in, I hope they do better. I felt like Titans Jason could have been a better Damian. That's how I view it as, because from the brattiness to the low-key entitlement, I felt like he could have been Damian rather than Jason, because Jason never felt like super entitled. If anything, Jason was a little off-put because of, like, he was like, what the heck, this rich dude is like helping me, and it's like, you know, but also it was like, yeah. Also, I feel like a lot of people love to acknowledge Jason's trauma. This just turned into me talking about my favorite Bat fam character. Yeah, people don't acknowledge Jason's trauma, and they literally just like be like, oh, he died and he's like he's like, period. But no, Jason literally has trauma, and Bruce literally is such a bad father because he literally is like, screw your trauma, you're handling it wrong. And it's like, obviously he's handling it wrong because his dad literally kind of just like accepted him dying and just like didn't avenge him. Like, if I was in his position, I would literally do the same. Well, not exactly the same, but I would literally try to kill Joker just as bad as Jason wanted to. And I would like be like, why are you trying to stop me? Like, this dude literally killed me. But yeah, and I also want them to acknowledge Dick's trauma, because my dude literally had to like move from a different, he was on a circus and he had to move like from a country to like, yeah, okay. I also saw this on Twitter. I feel like the comics literally whitewashed the crap out of every single Bat character. Like, Bruce is Jewish, Dick is Romanian. I saw something about Jason being Russian, and then they completely whitewashed the crap. Like, out of everyone, like, besides Bruce's Jewishness, out of everyone, they literally erased Damian's Arab heritage. Like, they whitewash him. Like, his mother's literally like really freaking dark. Like, in the original drawings of her, I don't know if I haven't like read them recently, but like, I don't know if they whitewashed her too, but like, she was literally so dark. And then also Damian was raised in like, you know, not in I can't pronounce it, but he was raised there. Like, obviously he's like tan and stuff, so it's like, y'all completely erase that and whitewash him just because you want him to look so much like Bruce. And it's like, I felt that was so disrespectful. That's so disrespectful. But like, I just need to see more of like the Bad Boys and the family dynamic of it, and I need them to show how bad of a father Bruce is. Like, I haven't read the later comics. I know in the webtoon that they try to make him a better father, which I really like, because, you know, if you're gonna have all these children, you should at least be a good dad to them, you know. But in my head, it's canon, Bruce is a bad dad. Simple as that. Like, Mans couldn't even cope with his trauma. Mans put on a bat suit and started punching people because he couldn't go to therapy. Can you imagine this dude having 4 sons and a couple daughters and being like, here, and just giving them a bat suit or whatever and making them their psychics, and that's how they deal with their trauma? Like, no wonder they have anger issues, and no wonder that like people would resent him. Like, I think there was literally a comic issue where Superman literally called him a bat. Injustice. My favorite out of every DC publication, Injustice has been my number one favorite issue. I literally have like a copy of the year 5. Yeah, this is year 5. I have the complete copy of year 5. I have a year 1. You should see all the sticky notes. Like, yeah, I have a complete of everything. literally, Superman called him a bad dad. And don't get me wrong, I know Superman was in the bad position back then because, of what he was doing, but he's not wrong. He's not wrong. Like, when Damian killed Dick, I get that Bruce was also grieving, but so was Damian, and Damian's was a mistake, so. Yeah, I'm sorry, this commentary completely went off the rails, but basically what I'm gonna say is, to end the story, is I completely, wholeheartedly loved Robert Pattinson's Batman. I hope to see more of him, and I hope to see more stories just like it. Well, let me backtrack. I don't want to see exactly like that, because if I start seeing a whole bunch of renditions of year one, I'm going to get sick of it just as much. I want to see the transition periods. I want to see from Bruce Wayne becoming Batman to official Batman, that's what I want to see. Like, and I loved how they also didn't handle the same storyline of retelling Bruce seeing his parents shot. Like, we've seen it. It's the same thing with when Spider-Man and Uncle Ben like dies, and we have to see that same with great power comes great responsibility. We have to see that same line. I don't want to see that. No one wants to see someone's parents die. Like, and when it's told to you over and over and over again, it becomes very annoying, and it's like you feel like you're watching the same movie just with different directors. And I liked how it was handled. I liked not having to know, because everyone knows Bruce's tragic backstory. Everyone knows how he became Batman, why he became Batman, because he couldn't handle his therapy. But then after that we see him start, and then we see how he met Selena. Also, speaking of, I wish that they kind of tied into the Gotham series, but I also, to me, I'm always going to think that Selena and Bruce knew each other since young, because I loved Gotham. But I liked how they brought in Selena early on, because they always play the whole cat and mouse situation, and I love that going on over and over and over again. I love it. I want them to continue that. I want to go from year 0 to year 1 to then his children being involved. Bring Richard in, bring Jason in, bring Jason's death, and I would love to see a not Death in the Family, a Under the Red Hood type live action. Not the same Under the Red Hood, but I'd like to see the story in live action. I'd like to see, well, I don't want to see Jason die, but like, I like to see it. Like, I want to see how it like let's say the first hour would be, Jason coming into the family, Jason being Robin, then why he went to where he went, and how he died. Time jump 5 years. He's back as Red Hood. Bruce is still grieving, and that's why Bruce is so violent. Bruce was literally violent during Jason's death. Like, even when he had Tim, he was very violent. I think he almost beat somebody. I think it was Joker. He almost beat Joker to death, and I think it was Alfred or Tim, someone close to him. I think it was Dick, one of the Robins. I think they stopped him, and they were like, "Hey, let's not do that. That's not you. It's not you." Oh my gosh, yeah. But I felt like they need to like do that, and then like second I just heard Let It Go playing. You have to hear like the second hour, you see Jason like pissed as heck, because he's like, "You're my father, you were supposed to protect me," being just really angry. And then obviously that didn't get settled, but like it ends where it's like civil in a way, where Jason goes his way. He's like, "I'm done with you," or something like that. And then with Tim, and then obviously he has resentment towards Tim. Jason, I want to see that also in the story too, because it's like, you replaced me with this dude. And then we get like a little story that kind of takes place in between, that could be animated, where it's like Tim's story, why he joined, how he joined, everything like that. And then Damian, I'd like to see Son of Batman be not remade, but kind of remade into live action. Like, I love to see all of these things live action, and just have it go into the DC cinematic universe. Like, I'd like to see that. And I think if they got better directors, or Zack Snyder, that they would have a really good movie. They'd have a really good rendition, and it wouldn't absolutely suck. But yeah, I just think it would be a really good telling of like everything that happened. And then we start getting movies of Titans, we get movies of like the Justice League, Young Justice, stuff like that, you know? And, or even if you don't want to make it like a movie, because some people don't want to hear about the sidekicks, but they could also make that into more animated movies like they do now. And I would like that. I think a lot of people would like that. I think a lot of comic book readers would like that. I remember having a discussion with one of my friends saying, hey, this would be good. And they're like, you should pitch. And I'm like, absolutely not. Because it's like, it should be a thought already. But yeah, my little commentary isn't going to make a difference. But I just wanted to share my opinion. I will be recording whatever the heck I want. No clue. I have no upload schedule. I upload when I want. Mostly, if I do upload, it will be on a Friday. Say bye to Jason. Where is it?
I am the knight.
Yeah. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I know it was long. YouTube literally started doing the thing where you could like swipe up and do like what you did with Twitch. So yeah. I hope you guys enjoyed. I'm gonna like, subscribe, do whatever you need to do. I'll be active on on Insta, because I am posting my Jason Todd cosplay, and also I will be posting my outfit for my dinner tonight after I redo my hair. So, bye guys. Love ya.